Hey all, it's been a while. It's Danny Ray, Life Telesale Mentorship.com. Just want to go ahead and haven't dropped a video in a long time. Just been really focused on building out the agency, Pinnacle Quote, and also putting things in motion for a sales masterclass that I'm be releasing in about a month. I was hoping to get it released this month, but the economy opened back up. Getting married June 30th. So a lot of things that transpired. The end of the first quarter, going to the second quarter this year, was pretty much on the back burner because of the COVID. So when they reopened, our wedding is back on. So this is fantastic. So I put things off. So I will be launching the Sales Masterclass. It's the mentorship, just in more simplest form, that you'll be able to actually have a user login that you log into. It's going to be a fraction of the cost. I think right now with the 8-hour mentorship, it's $4,000 for 8 hours. It's 2 hours a week over 4 weeks. Okay, and is for 4 hours. I think it's $2,200 and roughly about $600 an hour for initial hour. Okay, so going up from there, you can go to lifetelesalementor.com. So what I'm doing right now, because I really don't have time like I used to, where I used to literally allocate 10 hours a week for mentoring. All right, it's just don't have time to do that. So I've come together to go ahead and want to build you guys a login username where you always have access to every topic that there's going to be on the website. Okay, but it's going to be available to you in anytime you want it. Okay, it's going to be exactly this. I'll show you. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and. All right, so basically with the new mentorship masterclass that I'm literally putting together now, and it'll be launched within the next 30 days by the end of July, okay, there'll be sub-chapter topics on every one of these topics right here. Telesales mindset, okay, where I'm going to explain to you how your mindset has to be, okay, to be successful in this business, okay. It's mental mindset is so important for your success. That's a major difference between somebody that struggles to make 50 to 100,000 on people that make a quarter to $500,000 to $1 million. Okay, so there's agents out there that stand up the same way you do, put one pants leg on at a time as you do, still eats with a fork and a spoon, that are writing a half to $1 million a year. Why not you? It's all mindset. Okay, that's all it is. Okay, and just getting out of your own way. Okay, getting rid of the obstacles. Okay, so it's really important. Okay, call structure. I cannot tell you enough. Any successful person out there, okay, time management is important. Okay, if you don't have good time management, you're wasting your time. It's really that simple. Okay, so call structure is going to be very important. How to go ahead and counteract with a lead, how many times you should call it, and when you should never call it again. Okay, time management, okay, metrics, okay, contact ratio. It's all going to be in the new masterclass, okay? And the beauty of it is you're going to be able to access it anytime. Custom script building, no matter where the lead comes from. And let me be very straight with this. No matter where the lead comes from, okay, whatever theme it is, Facebook, short form, long form, SEO, landing page, doesn't matter. You have to have a specific script that's based off that theme. Okay, if you're getting short form Facebook leads, you can't pitch them like they're in SEO. Okay, very specific, and you're going to get the secret sauce, which is scripts that I'm writing. Okay, all straight line scripts for every theme you will have access to. Okay, matter of fact, you can message me where you're deriving the lead from, and I'll write one for you. Okay, I'm that good when it comes to script writing. Okay, keep it simple, to the point, gain rapport, gather intelligence. Okay, all this is going to be in the masterclass. Okay, how to handle rebuttals. Okay, anybody that knows me is this right here is a major misconception. How do you handle rebuttals? You know how you handle rebuttals? You don't handle them at all. You deflect them. You don't address them. Okay, rebuttals, objections, they're all BS. Okay, once you grasp that, you'll understand that. Okay, an objection, I got to talk to my wife, I'm shopping around. Okay, I need to think about it. Those are all code words for I don't trust you. That's it. That's the objection. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and focus on that. That's going to be in the masterclass. All right, obtaining quality leads. Bottom line, 9 out of 10 lead vendors out there, 9 out of 10 are garbage. So if you're Google searching telesales leads and you're buying the first ad that pops up, you might as well just give me your money, okay, and I can throw you off a cliff. You'll probably feel better. Seriously, garbage. You got to be very, very smart on how to obtain your leads, okay? And you must, I cannot stress this enough, you must have implementation of you self-generating. Those are the best leads, and that's how you truly become independent, where you don't rely on anyone. That's going to be in the masterclass, okay? Sales automation, okay? Bottom line is this, okay? You can build the nicest car in the world, but if you don't have an engine underneath the hood, you're not going anywhere. You need to have a system automation. You need to have a system in place that makes your job efficient, okay? You can't be doing this business off an iPad and a laptop, okay, and a cell phone. Invest in yourself, seriously, okay? This is a business that will pay you millions of dollars over the period of years. Invest in yourself. Buy a system, okay? Come on, all right? It doesn't. If you're thinking laptop, cell phone, this probably is not going to be a business for you, okay? Again, if you want to make 6 figures, 7 figures in this business, you got to invest in yourself, okay? Again, systemization, that's part of what I just said. Reviewing sales calls, okay? Part of the mentorship, okay? It's going to be a fraction of the cost of my 8-hour. Okay, it's a one-time setup, it's a one-time fee, and there'll be a monthly membership fee where you get content. Let me explain to you what that's going to be. You guys send me an audio. Okay, it's part of this. This is part of the monthly membership fee. Okay, you'll have access to videos that'll be done weekly, up-to-date new content. Not only will you have the masterclass, the sales masterclass, the Life Telesale Mentorship Masterclass. Okay, but you're also going to have access to, on a monthly fee, and it's going to be very affordable, I mean cheap, okay, you'll have access to updated videos on a weekly basis, okay, which is going to be really, really cool. I got really good stuff going on, like Monday, like motivational stuff, how to get your mindset right, things of that nature, okay. I do it every morning anyway to my agents, so I'm just going to do it to you too. All right, so that's going to be in the masterclass, okay. But again, reviewing sales and audio. Really important. That's game film. You've heard me talk about this many, many times. Game film is so, so important. And now going into scripting, I'm going to have, again, these are all going to be chapters. Okay. Live reviewing sales calls, how to do it. Okay. These are all sub-chapters. Okay. So we're up to 8. All right. And I mean, there's going to be a lot of stuff, milks and cranny in this. Okay. Intelligence gathering, rapport building. That's going to be, there'll be specific topics strictly on intelligence gathering and rapport building, okay? My philosophy from start to finish is going to be in this masterclass. I am literally going to pour my heart, soul, and you guys know how passionate I am, into this masterclass. It'll be perfect. The reason why I haven't really started it and put the groundwork in now, because I just haven't had the 100% focus on this, okay? After my wedding and when I get back, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus on this on a daily basis. I should have it wrapped up by the end of July. Now, again, July, going into August, September, October, and Life Insurance Awareness Month is September, so everybody will be marketing, okay? It'll be perfect for you guys to set the tone for one of the 3 biggest months of the year, which is half of August, September, October, and half of November. So it's almost 3 or 4 months, okay? I will tell you this, half my business is written usually in those months, okay? So half. Okay, so it's going to be a fantastic thing for you guys. That's going to be in the the mentorship masterclass. Okay, the art of getting the double. There's going to be a whole chapter on how you get the double. Okay, the power of affirmations, again, goes back to telesales mindset. Okay, and so much more. All right, so again, I'm very excited about this. Okay, to get this thing going. It's just going to be something that's going to be everything that I'll put 150% of myself into this. Every chapter. But again, it'll be a fraction of the cost of what my mentorship is now. 8-hour mentorship. I mean, agents, pay me $4,000 for my time. Okay, and in my opinion, I think they get off cheap because it's only 2-3 deals they write, and that pays for the mentorship with me. Okay, but again, it'll be a fraction of that. Okay, and then the monthly membership will be something you have access to it whenever, access to new content, I should say. Once you go ahead and you pay the masterclass for the masterclass, you have that for life. Okay, it's the new content that will be monthly payments, and it's not going to be a lot of money, guys. It's like $40 a month, $50 a month, something along those lines. Something that's going to be extremely affordable, but again, something you'll have access to. Okay, this is the stuff that I teach my agents here on a daily basis. Okay, or my virtual agents and stuff like that. Okay, this is going to be something that's going to be very special. It'll impact your work. Okay, it'll impact your bottom line. Okay, we'll talk about, the updated stuff that's going to be daily is going to be, or weekly, it's going to be stuff on agency building. I'm literally built my agency from scratch 6 months ago. Okay, with the basic principles that I'll be teaching you in this masterclass. All right, but again, ultimately, it's to go ahead and basically see exactly what I do, implement those strategies, implement everything that I've done that has made me write over $1 million a year. Okay, I've written my biggest year, I wrote over $2 million in annual premium. All right, so I mean, right now more of a management role, mentorship role, agency owner role, but I still write business. Okay, and not like I used to, because I'm not focused 100% of my time. My main focus is mentoring and teaching guys to do what I do, and cloning myself and building this agency. And this is what I'm going to be putting into the masterclass. So I'm very excited about this. So just have some patience with me, okay? And this thing will be launched within the next 30 days, definitely by the end of July, well before the Life Insurance Awareness Month, okay? And again, if you're struggling making 50, 60, 70,000 annual premium a year, this class will get you well over 100 to 250. If you're writing 100 to 250, this class will get you to 250 to 500. If you're writing $500,000, you're going to get to 750 to $1 million because of this masterclass. And it's just basic principles, and I keep things simple. All right. So with that said, I have a little present for you. I just went ahead and called a Facebook lead that I probably haven't called a Facebook lead in months. Okay, and I called one time, closed them, and it was a double. So after this right here is going to be a live sales call for you guys. Okay, so I'll talk to you soon. All right, and get excited. I'm excited. Look for that launch in mid to late July. All right, see ya.
Hello.
Yes, Miss. Hi, this is Danny Ray at State Senior Benefits. How are you, ma'am?
I'm fine.
Excellent. Glad to hear that. I was reaching out to you in reference to the inquiry you made on Facebook about the new state-regulated burial program. Were you looking for yourself or a loved one?
For the what, dear? I didn't hear what you said.
The State Senior Benefits on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
For
were you
myself and my husband.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, I just got to let you know, I'm the senior state field underwriter in the state of Maryland. They make me say that, actually. But I'm also your personal advisor. And what I will do for you is I will make sure you're eligible for this program, you and your husband. And if you are, to see which actual program you actually qualify for. So if you have any questions along the way, feel free to jump in. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So I know you found us on Facebook. Did a family member, friend, neighbor direct you to us, or were you lucky enough to find us on your own?
I was just looking on Facebook, and I ran across it, and I was just checking it out.
Okay. Well, we've had a lot of that. And what motivated you to click on the ad? What loved one came to mind? Was it your husband?
Myself.
Want to protect yourself? Okay. But when you pass away, though, you're looking to protect somebody for the financial burden?
I don't want my children to have all the financial burden of putting me away.
All right. Well, as a parent, I'm like that as well. Okay. All right. So the reason why I do ask that question is that we've assisted hundreds of seniors in and around your area, including some of your neighbors, probably some of your friends, and possibly some of your loved ones, in signing up for this program. And the main reason why they are is they just don't want thousands of dollars of debt falling in the loved one's lap at the worst possible times. I'm sure you could be that could be very devastating. Okay. Yeah. And so what are your dying wishes? What is your husband's dying wishes? You guys want to be buried or cremated?
Buried.
Buried? Okay.
Yes.
And what's your husband's first name? All right, all right. So yeah, burial, and so you guys are looking to get buried. We have programs as low as $1,000 and maximum of 40,000. Okay, now it's important to know that these can be used for anything from burial, cremation, okay, paying off debts, or even leaving a legacy for grandkids. Above all, this is your family's money that you left to them, so they can do whatever they choose with it. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So if you died tomorrow, who would be the one person that would have to identify the body, pick up the pieces, possibly go into their pocket and have to lay out money?
Yes.
Okay.
H.
H-E-R-E-E. Now, and the overall statistics say that 90% of the time, this will be the person that will bear the initial financial responsibility to fulfill your dying wishes. Okay. So let's see who should be event of your death. Okay, or your husband's death. Okay, do you guys know how much a burial costs in the state of Maryland?
Between $8,000 and $10,000.
Yeah, you nailed it. You threaded the needle right there. It's usually between $8,000 to $12,000 for a burial. Okay, that's with a service. Now that's if you died today. Well, you're not going to die today. At least let's hope not. Okay, 10, 15, 20 years down the line, it could easily double. Now I remember back in the 80s when my grandparents passed away. Full-fledged funeral, open and shut, 2-day service, $3,000 to $4,000. Okay, today it's 8 to 12, so it's almost tripled. Okay, so what I always suggest, whatever the prices of funerals or burials are today, just double that price for when that day comes. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
All right. Yeah. So so we're looking at probably up with in the areas of maybe $20,000 for yourself and $20,000 for your husband. On a 2 to 3 day notice. Now, do you think this will be financially?
Not really, but I don't want her to do that.
Exactly. Yeah, it's exactly. And most of the time, that's exactly what it's the case.
She can do it, but
yeah.
my daughter does well in life, but I don't want her to take her money to take care of her father and me when there's something that I can do.
Yes, and then you know what it is? It's all about investing. All our lives we've sacrificed for our kids, for a lot more than probably we're going to speak about today. Okay? And I'm the same way. All right, you want to make sure that they're protected, and that's a big chunk of cash. That's not cheap, $20,000, All right. Have you ever had anybody, a loved one, someone that was very dear to you, pass away that could be taken care of at the time of your death?
My mother passed away, and my mother first, and then my father, and we had to pay for the burial of each one of them. My mother in 90, and my father in 2005.
Okay, so nobody knows.
11 of us, so it was not.
All right, so there's a lot of piece of that pie to go around. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody came together. Yeah, and again, it's trying. Statistics say loved ones usually have to go into debt. Usually takes years to pay off, or the humiliation of having to go out and borrow the money. Bottom line, if not handled correctly, the emotional toll, guilt of not satisfying your loved one's dying wishes can be carried around for years to come. Okay, I'm sure you can relate to that. All right. So let's recap. Okay, you're looking for you and your husband. Okay, we'll look at the burial program for you. Okay, and you're picking up the pieces. Making arrangements on a 2 or 3 day notice. Have I left anything out?
Nope.
Okay. Well, so if you okay, all right. So if you qualify for an affordable program, would there be any reason why you would not sign up today?
Not really.
Okay.
I like what you said. What it's saying.
Okay, great. Okay, based on everything you just told me, it sounds like this program will be absolutely perfect for you. Okay, now first, you need to know to see if you're eligible. Okay, so let's cross our fingers. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and ask you 4 very simple questions, and this pertains to you and your husband. Okay, just yes or no answers. Okay, do you both have a valid driver's license or state-issued ID?
Driver's license.
Okay, do you have a valid checking account in the United States?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. And do you make less than $75,000 annually?
Yes, we're both retired, so.
Okay. All right. And are you between the ages of 50 and 89? And if you're disabled, above the age of 40?
Yes, we are.
Okay, you sound very young. So I think your date of birth is 76. Okay. All right. And what about what's his date?
11/25/39.
39. So he's 80, going to be 81 this year. Okay, so
Correct.
80. Okay. All right, so congratulations. You guys are eligible for the program. Okay. Now that we know that you're eligible for this program, let's see which part of the program you actually qualify for. Okay, now, overall, there are 12 programs that you may qualify for, and they're all breaking up to 3 different tiers. All right. The first tier is called level benefit. Okay, these are for consumers in good health or maybe mild health issues like diabetes, high blood pressure, things that are managed, just to name a few. The second tier is called graded and modified benefit. Now, these are for consumers that have moderate health issues. Maybe you had a stroke history, maybe a heart attack in the past, maybe you had heart surgery in the last 24 months. The beauty about this tier is if any of those health impairments were more than 24 months ago, you may qualify for tier 1. Okay. Now, the third tier is for consumers with severe health issues like cancer or dementia. Now, the best thing about this program is no one can be denied regardless of health. So even if you had a decline in the past, you will not be declined today. Okay. So each program is based on health and lifestyle. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so in order for me to isolate the absolute best program for you, I'll ask you a few questions in reference to health and lifestyle, and you can answer for your husband as well, okay? What this enables me to do is separate the fakers from the makers, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so do you guys currently smoke or use any tobacco products?
No. Oh, I have an
No,
insulin
okay.
pump.
You got to live a little, right?
Yes.
You got to live a little, right? And what age were you diagnosed, dear?
Passed away. Yeah, I don't remember
All right,
how
so
old I was.
looks like you're probably just a little bit over, 1990, so about 30 years. So you're congestive heart failure.
No.
Okay, kidney or liver care or nursing facility.
Treatment or anything like
All
that.
right. Yeah, you're probably taking what?
Need it for my blood pressure.
Gotcha. Okay, and again, that's probably just the maintenance to keep you. It works very well with the
Yeah.
Android log.
I believe I would like to split it. I would like for it to be between 3 and my daughter.
And do you have any other life insurance in place?
Yes, I do. I'm
Okay.
a federal employee, so when I retired from the government, I kept my insurance.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. That's a really good plan. That's a federal. When you're a federal employee, they really take care of their own, especially after retirement. Okay,
Yeah.
I have a lot of clients that worked with the federal government that always have been adding on to their policies because it just, they're filling gaps because when they retired, things are cheaper. Now they're not,
Right.
so you got to fill that little gap, right?
Right.
And all right, so and you definitely keeping your policy that you currently have now. You're not replacing anything, right?
That's right. No, I'm not.
Okay, so just an add-on. I got you. Okay, and will you be the payer or will someone else be the payer?
No, I will.
Okay. All right. So here's the deal. Great job. I mean, right now, you guys are going to qualify for Tier 1. Okay. You should be very happy. Let me tell you why. 1 out of 10 people are. Okay. So it's whatever you keep on doing, just keep on doing it. Pat yourself in the back. Okay. Yeah. Now that we know which program you actually qualify for, okay, let's look at specifically the burial programs. Okay. I'm letting the system populate right now. All right. As the system does populate to come out with the best burial programs, okay, available to you, it's important to know what specific guarantees that you're detailed with these state-regulated programs, okay? Now, it's important to know that the death benefit is guaranteed never to go down, okay, ever, okay? It's guaranteed that the premiums that you pay are guaranteed to never go up. And the death benefit to your beneficiary is guaranteed to be tax-free. So Uncle Sam's not going to get his mitts in any money. Okay, it's going to go straight to your family where it rightfully should. Okay, also, 9 out of 10 of my clients are either retired or disabled. That means everyone is on a fixed income. The last thing I'd recommend you do is spend more money than you can afford. Okay,
I will not do that.
Absolutely. Good. I'm glad we're on the same page. All right. So we'll start off with your husband first, okay? And we'll start off with the 20,000 because again, that's probably you guys are gonna be around a long time. I mean, you guys probably longevity in your family. You got people that live into your 90s, close to 100, pretty much.
Yeah, 102 or 3, one of them. Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna give you 3 options. Okay. I'm gonna give you an option for 20. 25 and 30. You just let me know which one makes sense, if any. Okay, and then we can go up or down or sideways. You just let me know. Okay. Now, for your husband, he's qualifying for, again, Tier 1 level benefit for $20,000. The company that's going to give him the best rate, nobody's even coming close. It's a company by the name of Mutual of Omaha. I'm sure you're familiar with those guys, right?
Yeah, I get a letter from them every day.
Yeah, Mutual of Omaha, fantastic
Yeah.
carrier, A-plus superior rated company, been around since the 1800s. If you watch TVs in the 70s, you've watched Wild Kingdom. That's United of Omaha, okay? Yes, everybody, all my clients do, okay? So that's Mutual of Omaha, all right? So A-plus superior rated company, okay? There's no A+++, okay? It's the best rating class for financial stability. Most important fact to me, you die, they write the check, they have a perfect record, they have never not written a check. That's important, okay? So for $20,000, Mutual of Omaha is coming in at the best rate for your husband at $276.26 a month. Okay, for $25,000. Okay, you're looking at $344.52 a month for him. Okay, and for $30,000. Okay, more than enough to fill the gaps. Leave left a little extra for the kids, grandkids. So be it. He'd be at $412.78. Now, just to give you an idea how good of a price that is, you got competitors coming in. If you went down the road, jumped in your car, okay, and went to your local agent, you're getting for the same product, you're getting paying $631 at Progressive, $692 at State Farm, and $677 at Allstate. Okay, it's if he even qualifies. Okay, and they're very stringent with their underwriting. Okay, so that's for your husband. All right, so let's focus on you. All right. Now for yourself, you know, women, they outlive us guys. Okay, they always get better insurance rates. All right. Let me see here for yourself. All right, again, you are 5/21/44. You just had a birthday. All right, and 20,000. You're a little bit younger as well, and you qualify for level benefit as well. Okay. All right. So now for yourself, okay, you're taking the, units right now. It's going to be fine for yourself. 20,000. Okay, because you were diagnosed before the age of 50 with the diabetes. Okay, you got to go to a carrier that specializes in that. Now, Mutual of Omaha, which is a phenomenal carrier. Okay. Because you're diagnosed before the age of 50, they will not give you a level benefit. They'll get you graded. You don't want that. You want day one coverage, okay? So we're going to bring you to a carrier that specializes in that, all right? The company that's going to give you the best rate is a company by the name of Royal Neighbors of America, okay? You familiar with those guys?
No.
You probably are. You just don't know it. Wait until you hear about this company. They've been around since 1895, okay? Back in 1895, the company was incorporated by 4 women. Now, back then, women couldn't even vote. Okay, they're a fraternal company. That means that they do an enormous amounts of things, philanthropy work for the community. They're not concerned about profit. They're more concerned about their members. You're now a member. Okay, A+ superior rated with AM Best, another A+ rated company. Been around well over 100 years. Again, most important fact to me, you die the right to check. Okay, perfect record. So for 20,000 with Royal Neighbors, you're at 169.21. Okay, for 25,000, and this is day one coverage, by the way. This, no waiting periods. 25,000, you're at 210.86. Okay, and for 30,000, okay, actually Royal Neighbors caps it off for 25. Okay, all right, so they don't go above 25. All right, so there'll be 169.21, and then 210.86. Now, focusing on the lower amount of that, if you guys both got 20,000, okay, to fill gaps, okay, would you want your family to have a $20,000 check or a $25,000 check from both you and your husband?
Looking at the price, it might be better to say 20.
20? Okay. Now, if you wanted to have $20,000 check to hand right over to your kids at the time of death, split up accordingly to your percentages. Yeah. You're looking at $445, okay, $47 a month. That's for both of you for 20,000. Okay.
445 what?
445.47. Okay, and that's 20,000 and 20,000 for yourself at Royal Neighbors.
Okay.
Okay, and the beauty about Royal Neighbors, well, let me tell you the sweetener to this. That comes with a discount, free discount membership. Okay. Do you guys spend a lot of money on medications at all during the month? Do you guys shop a lot? Well, right now you're obviously we're on quarantine and stuff like that. Okay.
I also kept my health insurance from the federal government, and they pick up the cost of our prescriptions.
That's beautiful. Good, good. So if you guys are out and about and shop, if you travel a lot when all this madness stops, okay, the average senior saves about $500-600, okay, just in savings costs if you carry around the membership card. You know, whatever you use, go shopping, renting cars, hotels, taking family to Disney World, stuff like that, you can save a boatload of money. So that'll help you out too. Okay. All right. So let me tell you how the process works.
That's what
Royal Neighbors, and because you're married, anybody in the immediate family that lives with you partakes in that discount savings.
Okay.
You're
Will
right.
I get a card or something telling me this, because I'm not going to remember all this stuff?
Absolutely. I'm going to hold your hand throughout the entire process. Absolutely. You get a card in the mail. Let me explain to you how the process works. The Mutual of Omaha policy, okay, for Paul sign. Okay, literally everything's done through DocuSign. I'm sure you've done DocuSign in the past. Basically, what I do, it's as if I was sitting right in front of you. Take the application, okay, and you get a DocuSign as we're on the phone, so you can review the application, make sure I didn't make any mistakes, so our T's or slash I's are dotted, then electronic signature. Okay, now for Royal Neighbors, a little different for you. Okay, it's a voice signature. Okay, so basically what it is, it's a POS right over the phone. Then we do a three-way with the insurance company. Okay, and you'll hear me verify all the information with them. And then they'll ask to speak to you. They'll verify a little bit of information, like the beneficiaries. That's important. Make Social Security number so they know it's you. Okay, just stuff like that. And then they'd ask you the specific health questions on the application to see that you qualify, which I already pre-qualified you. Okay, then at that point, you'll hear them say approved. They'll give you the policy number, and you have a choice. You can have it activated immediately, meaning like you'll have coverage before your head hits the pillow tonight. Or you could pick a due date. You could pick a due date a week out. If you do Social Security billing, anything with pension, whenever your pension comes, if you want to pick a due date, you could do that as well. Okay? Fastest process in the industry. I mean, if you really want it and activated, you can have it in 20 minutes if you like. Or you could pick a due date. All right?
Yeah. So what you want me to do?
All right. No, it's up to you. I mean, I'm here. I work for you. So you tell me. I'm like your chauffeur. You tell me what you want to do, and I make sure it happens efficiently. And I make sure there's no mistakes made. Okay, that's what I do. Now, I do work for you, but the insurance company pays me. So I actually work for you for free. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, you know. All right, so what we can do is this for yourself. We'll go ahead and get Paul, and we'll focus on you and get you on the phone with Royal Neighbors. Okay, get this taken care of, and literally before dinner time tonight, you'll have insurance if you want it. Okay.
I just have one concern, and maybe it's just me. I've been
Please.
looking at all of these forms that these people have been sending me, and they're telling me that insurance is going down $276. What is that? $276.26 a month for $20,000. I don't see where that's anything going down or any kind of saving. I don't see it. Not to say it's not a good deal, but if I don't see it, then it's not a good deal to me. I think that's why all of these Mutual of Omaha that's been coming in here to me, I have not signed any of them. I just throw them in the trash. So I think that's a little high. I really do.
No, I totally understand. Well, what I did for you is this. When I click a button and I shop your profile to the best rates around, okay, there's nothing better. I mean, you could probably get a hybrid product. Let me explain to you what that means. You could probably get a hybrid product, late night TV, Alex Trebek, Colonial Penn, hybrid product. AARP, which is just a marketing arm of New York Life, hybrid product, and I'll explain to you what that means. A Globe, anything you get in the mail, okay, usually is not worth the ink it's written on. Let me tell you why. Mutual of Omaha is different. They're like the Rolls Royce of life insurance carriers. So as far as final expense. Yeah, they're just phenomenal. Yeah.
Everybody have a mailing address. Get something from Mutual Omaha.
They're just exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
And advertise where they could take that money and lower the premiums if they really cared about the people. But
well, here's the deal. I agree 100%, but here's the deal. Their rate is still cheaper than anybody's else. There's nobody even coming close. You know what I mean? But with the Globe and Colonial Penn, and we call them hybrids, like platinum agents like me, nationwide agents, we call them hybrids because Colonial Penn It's tricky. Okay, they sell you in units, price per unit, and as you get older, the cost of unit goes up, but your price stays the same. So what happens is your coverage gets cut every year, and you don't even know it. Globe expires at age 80. That's not going to help you. Okay, AARP expires at age 85, and normally what the agents do is they try to sneak in a term policy with you. That's why it's so cheap. Now you've been around a long time. Okay, 8 decades, right? So a lot of wisdom between the both of you. And again, you're a smart lady. Okay, but if you want value, I mean, best price Mutual of Omaha, same price that you're going to get through me, you'd get through mail. Okay, same exact price. There's no markups. For you, the best product for you because of diabetes before the age of 50 is definitely Royal Neighbors. I mean, it's just the best product for you. If you were my mom and you had the same history, this is what I'd give you. If you had a son that was been doing this for 27 years, So I mean,
longer than that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do whatever you want. Yeah.
Leroy has been in the insurance business for a long time.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to get off on that. Let's go ahead and finish what we started.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead. We'll go ahead and get started.
Yeah.
All right. And benefit ride, let me explain to you what that is. I'm sure you know what that is. If you ever become terminally ill, all right, due date maybe be the 20th of the month.
Let's do it. Let's do it at the first. I usually pay all my bills on first.
Federal, you said Federal Navy?
Yes.
Jacksonville, Florida. Okay, so we have 2 bases. Federal Navy Federal is everywhere. So I figured maybe you guys were military. Now, with the Federal Navy Credit Union, okay, do you have the routing? Read that back to you before I encrypt it.
4.
Got it. Thank you very much. You were wonderful. I wish I spoke to you as an interviewer most of the time. You were great.
Beautiful.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys have a great rest of your day.
You do the same, dear. Bye-bye.
You too, dear. Thank you.
Bye.
Well, congratulations. Your membership number, all the benefits that you have, that's free, doesn't cost you anything. If you ever travel, definitely use that card. You get 20% discounts on hotels, up to 50% on rent-a-cars, things of that nature. Okay, believe me, use that as much as you can. You'll put a lot of money back in your pocket. Okay. Now, would you and then I can get it on my end and I can submit it and you'll get a DocuSign like 15. All right, honey. Listen, I'll have all my contact information in there. Welcome aboard. Have a tremendous day. Anything you need, you give me a call. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Susan.